Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day. Of another day we call Thursday. It would have been said, what's going to, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being productive in their life and following their dreams and don't let no one discourage them. But you know, the things that you're trying to do in life, you know, because in the world we live in, like I always said before and I'll say it again, you need to fight for you. And if it's a dream that you want to achieve, do not let anyone discourage you, whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, because you know, a lot of times in life we're going to have obstacles and people are going to tell us what we can't do. And when you get those type of people who tell you what you can't do, those are the people you need to dismiss from your life and only stay focused on the ones who say you can do and try to put your hand towards your dream. Anyway, that being said, I just want to put that out there because, like, you know, in the world we live in, you know, there's a lot of things out here that's very discouraging. I always want you to fight for you. You always want you to believe in you. When everything seems like it's going the wrong way, I want you to always fight for yourself. Anyway, that being said, the story at hand, there was at Piedmont Park, there was a guy who was killed in Midtown. And he was killed from a hanging. Now, he was 22 years old. Here's his picture. His name was Michael. Here's his picture. Okay, you see that? Very cute guy. 22 years old. Now, his name was Michael George Smith. He was on Facebook. Now, he had two different names. So, you know, with a lot of times when you work with Facebook and stuff, people have two different names, a couple of aliases. You know, one of the government name, one of the name they made up, or whatever the case may be, I'm not sure. You know, but the thing about it is, with him, his legal name allegedly is Michael George Smith, and the second name he used was London Jermaine. Now, most of this information and stuff, you know, that they found out in reference to this storyline came from a lot of, you know, people that were signing on and telling this story. But before I go into all the information I found out, I'm going to share to you what I also found on the reports. Now, the 22-year-old is a black guy. He's from the LGBT, and which, if you don't know, that's like he was gay. And the thing about it is that he was going through a lot of different problems and stuff when it came down to his family. Now, the whole thing was that the hanging, okay. The hanging thing was that they were saying that it was KKK had passed out flyers in reference to this, and next you know, he ended up dead. That's what the speculation, that's the reason why they released his name, because they was like, you know, they want to let people know that that's not what's the case, and it was apparent suicide. Now, in Midtown, he was found at 4:30 a.m. on a Thursday near Charles Allen Drive in Atlanta. Police gave his name on Tuesday. And when they gave his name and everything, you know, and he was from Hackensack, New Jersey, and he moved to Midtown. And he also was alleged college student, but that reports came back a little bit different, because when he contacted the school, you know, the college that he went to, it stated that they didn't have any records of him there. Now the thing is, allegedly he was supposed to study computer science at Georgia Tech, and that the school had released his name. A spokesperson said that they didn't have to name him, this person, inside their records. So I don't know as far as that mean, you know, as far as that, you know, but the Fulton County Examiners ruled that the hanging was a suicide. Now, this is the thing. This is what they found. Let me see how cute he was. Look at how cute he was. See that? Very nice looking guy. The sad part about it is that he had a lot of friends, which makes it really more leery and scary. You know, when you're close to someone, you can't understand why they didn't come to you, you know, and talk to you. Why would they kill themselves? Anyway, so this is what they found. They found him at Piedmont Park. Okay. They found a rope around the branch of his neck. Okay. They found a rope around the branch and around his neck. He had earbuds in his ear, a backpack, a gray t-shirt, black jeans. That's what the police of Atlanta said. And he had a large wheel garbage can. His shoe print was on top of the garbage can. So, you know the garbage cans that you put stuff inside? Allegedly, they stating that he pushed the garbage can by the tree. He stood on top of his footprint was on top of the garbage can and climbed up the tree and stuff. And he put the rope around the branch and the other one around his neck. Before he jumped, he had earbuds, which if you don't know what that is, those are earphones you hear when you listen to music and stuff. And they had proof that, you know, his footprint was on a garbage can. And also he had like pollen, you know, like you climb up a tree, the marks and stuff. So he had that up there as well. And they said that there was no wounds of, you know, like he was fighting or struggling or anything. It didn't show any signs of struggle. That's why they committed suicide. And on June 17th, a sibling texted him saying that God doesn't born gay. God doesn't make you gay visitors. God doesn't born gay people. You make yourself gay. So in other words, they're stating that, you know, God don't make gay people. You made yourself gay. And he was going back and forth allegedly with a sibling, you know, in reference to that. And he had said that he had added that my mother is teaching my son to despise gays. I'm done with this life. I'm hurt to the core. You know, and 4 days later, on June 13th, he posted, being gay in America is hard. Being black is hard. Imagine being both. No H. No H-8. This is another thing that I found really sad. You know, also, he put on this post, you know, on the London Jermaine post he had on Facebook. It says, I will see you in the next life. Dead ass. Father, forgive me. You see that? You know, 22 years old. 22 years old. And a lot of speculation is going in reference to this because they feel as though they don't understand why would he want to kill themselves and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of friends and stuff, because they don't want him to be dead, and, you know, they're hurting. So, you know, rest in peace, my brother, you know, Michael. You know, the sad part about it is, like I said before, the reason why I try to talk to you guys and, you know, you girls, to let you know that that we're all out here. We try to be there for each other, and I try to encourage you the best way I can. You know, the thing about it is that suicide is not the answer, but the thing about it is that when sometimes the silence gets too long, and I was explaining to someone else, I was like, you know, there's like if they was around the right people, but you have to understand, when people are fed up, they're fed up. You know, as a person who understands this journey, because like I said before, I've once tried to commit suicide more than once. And the thing about it, I didn't let people know. I didn't let people know because I didn't want them to save me. You know, it gets to the point where, you know, your friends are your friends, but when you get to that point in your life where you're just tired. I hear what you're saying, but I'm tired. I'm tired of this, I'm tired. Just because I smile don't mean I'm happy. Just because I join the activities don't mean I'm happy. Because these activities and these things that we're going with you or laughing with you, that pain is still coming with us. You know, at the end of the day, when you go home and you leave your friends, you give them a hug, tell them you love them, that pain is still with us. You know, and, you know, there's always a suicide prevention thing, you know, like this right here. You know, but the thing about it is that, you know, people don't want them to be dead. People want to save lives. You know, the same as I do. You know, I try to put things out there, you know, let people know I'm not perfect, you know, and it's okay that you are not alone, you know, and I try to let people know as far as that, you know, but the thing about it is that we need to learn to embrace people who are different. And this poor child, if he had somebody in this corner that was in his family, that would have just, and I'm not blaming his family, please, that's not what I'm saying, but if someone was there for him that would help him to much more feel more safer, to me, I have to call the thing a thing. You know, he was hurt behind his family and stuff, and like I said before, when you do things to us and you attack us, sometimes at the end of the day, we come home and you take, you know, people take that kind of stuff with them and stuff, you know, and they shouldn't, but they do. You know, and the thing about it is that, you know, what we really need to do when it comes out to people that are in the LGBT, and sometimes it's nothing you really can do. Sometimes you just have to call a thing a thing. But the thing about it is that we need to embrace each other a lot more. We need to learn to love each other a lot more. We need to learn to stop chastising people for not being up to the grade that we want them to be a lot more. We need to focus on the fashion less. We need to focus on the love more. And I say that because a lot of times people in LGBT is all about labels and stuff like that, and your counterparts and your counterpartners, what I mean that means in reference to the LGBT. Your brothers and sisters are dying right in front of your eyes, and just because they have to physically die in front of your eyes, mentally and spiritually inside, they're already dead. You don't even know it. And a lot of times we take our time to make a laugh. Well, not me, but we take our time, you know, to make that laugh about somebody's life, when you have to understand, you don't even know if you're talking to a spirit that's on their last legs. Have you ever known this? Because of, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, just because a person smiles does not mean that they're happy. Just because they laugh in front of you does not mean that they're happy. You have to look at that soul as if it's someone lying on a deathbed when you see someone that's in your community. And you deal with them as if it's your last day. You shower them with so much love that they'll listen. You know, and the thing about it is that you don't know who you're talking to. A lot of times people that are in the suicide from mind, they're not going to share with you. They don't want you to save their life. You know, and the thing about it is that we have to be much more tolerant and acceptable. Sure, we're not going to all get along. Sure, we're not going to sing Kumbaya. Not all of us. I'm not asking you to do that. But I'm saying when you pass judgment on someone, you may be talking to someone for your last time and don't even know it. You may be making fun of someone for the last time and don't even know it. You could be talking to someone who said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And then when this poor child sat there, he had a mother allegedly that wasn't agreeing with him, and you know the family was going against him, and he took on the world and being black and all this stuff. It was too much for him. It was too much, you know. But rest in peace. And the thing about it is that, you know, there's going to be a lot of speculation in reference to his death, and, you know, a lot of people just don't understand why we want to kill ourselves. But like I said before, I'm a suicide survivor, and I was laughing, I was talking. I knew what I was going to do once I got finished today. I already had in my mind I was leaving. I have had enough. I had enough. You couldn't beat me down. You couldn't call no names. I was so angry because I felt like the world took my mother and father away from me because they was taught to hate me. So the simple fact that I came out a certain way and didn't know it, and I would love to fix it, and I couldn't know how to fix it. I was like, I can't do this. I laughed, I talked, I went to my friends, I was laughing and talking, and went to the room, took a bunch of pills, lay down in the bed, and waited for God to come get me. I was ready to go. I was one of those people. So I'm not talking for someone in the house, I'm talking for one of those people. And I was laughing with everybody, nobody knew. But God knew. And when I finished taking the pills and I got in bed and lay down, my ex walked into the room and said, what did you just do? He just knew. You know, and that's the thing about it. Like, I try to let you know that I love you and I'm here. I'm not perfect, which I'll let you see the worst side of me. I show you everything, which a lot of people won't do. I let you see the worst of me. Because I want you to know that it's okay. It's okay. You're not alone. I'm here with you. And I don't want you to try to blend in. I don't want you to try to be like everybody else. I want you to be you. I want you to be accepted as you. I want you to be loved as you. And that means being loved as you. That means being accepted as you. Not being, you got to be passable, you got to be beautiful, that's not what we want. We want you. Just you. Well, I do. Anyway. I want you to keep living, and I want you to know that I love you, and I want you to know that every time you see me, I'm not perfect, but I still stand before you and let you know that I'm fighting for you. And all my young people, you know I'm fighting for you. You know, I definitely don't want, I don't want y'all to leave me, that's personal. No, I don't want you to leave me. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to stop it there. I'm not going to do the regular leaving because you already know, if you know me, you know this page, you know how I am about this type of stuff. This bothers me because this baby didn't have to die. Anyway, that being said, please be safe. I'm on KIK. If you want to talk to me, rave it over just like this YouTube page, and I'll talk to you. And as long as I see you coming me the right way, I'm not out to everybody because sometimes people take it and they do negative things. So, anyway, be safe. I love you. And thank you for watching.